Senate Concurrent Resolution 89 by Senator Correa relative to Win Ngoc Phu Human Rights Memorial Interchange.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senators, if I have a moment, this is a resolution to designate, rename a part of Beach Boulevard in the name of Mr. Phu Nguyen. We'll be renaming it the Phu Nguyen Human Rights Memorial. If you have a moment, this is an individual who lives in my district, lived in my district, part of my district that's very blue collar, where it's not uncommon for families, for mom and dad, for some of the kids to work, to pay the mortgage. Very hard working neighborhoods. And this young man I met at one of my community events and came to me and said that he wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to go to medical school, but that his grades and his test scores were still being worked on. He was 21 at the time, and I asked him, I said, what do you want to do with your life? He said, I want to come back, be a doctor, come back from medical school and open up some community clinics and help out those in need in my area. So I told him, I said, let's see what you can do, young man. Why don't you come work with me? And for about a year, he came and volunteered in my office, organized community clinics, community volunteerism, got students involved, got young people involved in some very good activities. This is when I was in the County Board of Supervisors. About a year later, at home, he got a letter from the UCLA postdoc program saying he'd been accepted to the UCLA postdoc program, a program that after you complete this program, it's about a year program, satisfactory grades, you're essentially almost guaranteed, effectively guaranteed to getting into the UCLA Medical School. Young man was about a step or two away from fulfilling his dreams. Called my office about noon to let us know that he was in. Called my wife, who's a UCLA med school graduate, told her the good news. About 20 minutes later, had a massive heart attack in front of his home. Passed away at the ripe age, the young age of 21 years old. So I'm hoping you join me today in voting for this resolution to name parts of Beach Boulevard in his memory. Why? Because at the age of 21, he did so much. At the age of 21, he was such a role model to the other kids in the neighborhood because, again, hard work in blue-collar area where a lot of the kids don't do well. A lot of kids end up going to jail. This man was paving the road for a lot of other kids who were his friends and neighbors. Members, if you can, please join me in voting for SCR89, renaming parts of Beach Boulevard as a Phu Nguyen Human Rights Memorial. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Correa. Will the Secretary please call the roll?
Onnested. Alquist. Aye. Ashburn. Aye. Calderon. Aye. Cedillo. Cogdill. Aye. Corbett. Aye. Correa. Aye. Cox. Denham. Aye. DeSaulnier. Aye. Ducheney. Aye. Dutton. Aye. Flores. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Harmon. Hollingsworth. Aye. Huff. Aye. Kehoe. Aye. Leno. Aye. Liu. Aye. Lowenthal. Aye. Negrete McLeod. Aye. Oropesa. Padilla. Aye. Pavley. Aye. Price. Aye. Romero. Aye. Runner. Aye. Semidian. Aye. Steinberg. Aye. Strickland. Aye. Walters. Aye. Wiggins. Wolk. Aye. Wright. Wyland. Aye. Yee. Yee, aye. Onnested, aye.
Ayes 32, noes 0. The resolution is adopted. Thank you, Senator Correa.